Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, and today I'm going to be walking you through the steps to make your very own flippable custom Valentine's Day card on Canva. Now, I'm sure most of you watching this video already have a Canva account because you know how amazing it is, but if you don't, then use the link in the description of this video to make your free account today. They also have a pro version, which I highly recommend, but you're not going to need that to do the tutorial today. So now let's go to the tutorial and I will show you how it's done. So we're going to create a greeting card in portrait size, and to get to this point I just searched card and then portrait. So you're going to get to this dimension here, which is going to be 5x7 in a vertical format. So here are some of the template options that are available on Canva. As usual, I will start with a template and then I will customize it. Valentine's Day, we want them portraits. All right, here we go. Okay, so I really like this minimalistic watercolor design with the watercolor paper. So let's start with this one. And I'm just going to customize it by adding obviously a lot more detail, but this card is going to be 4 pages because we've got the front cover, the inside, and the back cover. So I'm just going to duplicate this and make 4 of them. So on the front cover, it says "Be Mine." I'm going to look for maybe some text templates that we can use. That one's pretty straightforward. I'm not even gonna mess with it. And then I want to do something like "to from," just like in elementary school when you had to write in everyone's name into their Valentine. I'm just going to write "friend," which is going to be a placeholder for all of my friends' names that I'm going to put here. And I just want to make that bigger and left side justified. So this is a text template that will be customized with each friend's name. Make it a little bit smaller. And then underneath that, I'm going to put my name. Yeah, I like that better. It's a little more soft. Galentine. Yeah. Looking a little bit plain here, so I think I'm gonna add some kind of like floral border. Let's see what happens there. Oh, foliage. Gotta love foliage. So if this were opening like a book, this would be the front cover, this would be the left inside page, and this would be the right inside page. So I kind of like how this one is laid out for the inside on the right. So I'm gonna make this the template here, but I still want that watercolor background paper for consistency. So I'm just going to copy the paper, click this one and paste it. And then it did make the other one disappear, unfortunately, which I don't want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to detach this from the background and then paste that paper on so it's there. And then I'm going to put this back over everything, but I'm going to make it very transparent so that it's still kind of a watercolor. And then I'm going to bring that background layer underneath all the text and designs. So now we still have a watercolor background. It just has these little colors on it. Then I'm going to paste this here where I'm going to put their name again. So then I'm going to use a tool called Magic Write to write the inside of the card. And in order to do that, I'm going to write something else. So I'm going to use Magic Write and I'm going to click Sprinkle Fairy Dust and see what comes out. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what this says. "In the glittering tapestry of my life, your presence shines like a star." That's a little much. Let's try again. Magic Write. More fun. "You, my dear, are a true gem in my life. With your endless awesomeness, you make every day feel like Valentine's Day. Aw. Sending you love and gratitude on this special day. Love, Brittany." Okay, I love that. Then this will be the back page where I'm going to leave this heart and write a little note. And I'm going to make it curved. Not that curved. Let's repeat this foliage instead of these black speckles. Just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like, we've got the front cover, the inside together, and then the back. It's very minimalistic, artsy watercolor. I think it's cute. Okay, so now we're going to customize it so that I can produce one of these for each of my friends without having to manually type in their name over and over again in those two places. So we're going to use an app called Bulk Create, as you can see here. If you don't see it here, then you'll just go to apps and then you can search Bulk Create. Then you're going to click here where it says enter data manually. And this is just a sample, but basically we're just going to make a list of all of our friends' names. So here we're going to write names, and then we're going to list off my different girlfriends' names. So this is in no order of importance if any of my friends are watching this. Okay, that's it for now. So now I'm going to click done. And here we have a list of 15 names. So instead of me having to make 15 different designs, we can just do it once. And all we need to do now is connect data to an element. So basically, we're just going to identify where on the design we're going to put different names. So here where it says friend, I'm going to right click, connect data, and push names. And now that makes it a variable. And then we're going to do that again on the inside, right click, connect data, and push names. And now all we have to do is click continue. It's going to generate all 15 different designs. So they are all on the same document. If you wanted them to be in different documents for some reason, all you would have had to do is click them one by one, and then they would have exported as a different document every time. But for me, it's no big deal that they're all separate. So all we need to do then is when we go to export them, we're going to click share, download. We're going to save them as a PDF. And then we're gonna just have to select 4 pages at a time. So this part is a little bit tedious. So this is like my first greeting card for Stephanie, and I'm gonna select pages 1 through 4 to export, and then I'm gonna click download. So I'm gonna repeat that process to export all of my cards. So now that I have all of my Galentine's cards saved, we are going to take them and upload them into a program called Flipbooklets. So I use this program all the time to create flippable materials. It's really cool. It makes even a little sound effect, which I'll show you. And there are a lot of other competitor platforms that charge you on a monthly basis or put limits on how many books you can upload. And I highly recommend making this one-time investment. If you decide to do that, be sure to use my link in the description of this video, and I get my little kickback for referring you. So here's what it looks like in Flipbooklets. All right, so we're gonna go to upload a new book, and I'm gonna call this Stephanie Galentine, because we're gonna do Stephanie's first, and then here is what that looks like. I can take off their powered by footer, and I'm just gonna make this some kind of soft pink color. And so because this is a card, I'm going to make it like a hardcover. It's got hardcover and hard pages, and you'll see what that looks like once I generate it. So here we go. All right, yeah, definitely want to change the color. I'm gonna make the color that I've made. This. Okay, so now we've got a pink that matches the actual card. Look how cute that turned out. So now, since I want to share it, I can share it either using a QR code just like that, or I can take a link and it's copied, and then I can go ahead and send her a message. And then when she clicks on it, she will open it up and see this on her device. How cute is that? Now, obviously, the Flipbooks presentation has a really clean and professional look and feel, but it obviously is an added product that is paid. So if you want a free way to share your cards, I don't want you to be disappointed. Just go back to your Bulk Create and generate one design at a time. Before we did it with all the checks, so we're gonna unselect all of them, select one at a time, and then when that one generates, then you will have a design for Claire, specifically that one person, and only 4 pages there. And then you can just click share and take a public view link, where there is no sign-in required, so whoever you send it to doesn't have to sign into Canva or anything. They can just use this link and it will look like this when you send it to them. Not exactly like a flipbook, but still very cute, and the 4 pages are there. If you're going to do this way, then I would probably recommend just doing 2 pages, kind of like a front cover, and then maybe the part with the message, and you can get rid of the 2nd and 4th page, which would only make sense if you're doing like a foldable card. So that's how you can share the card for free. Alright, well that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.